Hey Sarah, have you calmed down a little bit? I'm really sorry about yesterday. I think that Mom and Dad didn't mean to make you feel bad or anything.
I don't think this is something I'm going to just calm down from.
I know. I'm sure you're still pissed off, but... Just come home, okay? Let me explain everything, okay?
I don't want to listen to any more explanations. I'm just in shock right now. I don't even want to talk to you.
Don't be like that. Come on, we're engaged, right?
I don't know. I need to think about that too.
What? You literally said yes to me last month.
But if I had gone to your parents' house before you proposed to me, I might not have said okay to it at all.
What the hell is that about? You're saying that my parents are the problem here? All this over something that may have bothered you at my parents' house. You're gonna throw out the engagement over that?
If you marry, that means that our families will become families. I don't think I can do that kind of thing, to be honest with you.
Don't be like that. As far as yesterday, my parents definitely had some faults. I want to explain everything, so just come home, okay? Besides, I'm literally apologizing right now, okay?
I don't think it's something I can just forgive you after a little bit of apologizing. Just because you apologize doesn't really change anything either. I don't even really like the attitude that you had at your parents' house yesterday either.
What are you talking about? It's really not that big of a deal, is it? Were you really that sensitive of a person? Oh, you're seriously so much work.
You're saying that I'm so much work? Do you really understand what kind of damage you all caused yesterday?
Yes, I understand. That's why I keep apologizing to you. You're getting a little annoying now. You really should start reconsidering how you think.
What? Me? I'm the one that needs to start reconsidering my thoughts. Just to be perfectly clear here, your son's fiancé comes over to say her greetings before getting married. And then your own dad throws hot tea on her? That's not normal!
I'm sorry! Dad really didn't mean anything by it either.
If he really did that without thinking that it would be something bad, then that's also pretty terrifying as well. I'm pretty scared to think about your own mum who was just standing there watching us too.
Don't talk so bad about my family, okay? You really have a bad habit of focusing on the negative things. You should really fix that, you know?
What? Are you freaking crazy? I had hot tea thrown onto me. And me complaining about that means that I'm focusing on the negative things? That's literally what I should be complaining about. I don't think that there's anything that's possibly good about that situation.
Don't think much about it, okay? Dad and Mom were just worried about me. They just wanted to protect me.
Protect you from what, moron? Not only did I have hot tea thrown at me, why the hell were you standing there laughing while I was burning?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. It was just a situation I hadn't encountered before, so I just couldn't help but laugh.
I was literally burned by the tea. Did you even know about that?
Yeah, I was worried about you after I realized what was happening.
Yeah, you were. You really pretended to be worried about me, didn't you?
It wasn't pretending!
You were definitely pretending. While I was running around screaming that it was hot, you were just laughing at me the whole time. I really felt like you were the worst person on the planet.
I said I'm sorry. It was just a little funny.
It's not funny at all. I really thought that you were just as crazy as they were.
Oh, what are you talking about? Me too. You trying to say that my parents are insane?
Yeah, I am. I think they're certifiably insane. I didn't even mention the best part. After I ran out because I was pissed off after having hot tea thrown on me, you didn't even bother chasing me out of the house to check on me, did you? That's when I knew that this wasn't going to work out.
What do you mean not work out? You were seriously pissed off. I figured that it would be better to let you cool off for a bit, no pun intended. You didn't even come home yesterday. I was really worried, you know?
Thank you for worrying so much about me, but I have no intention of ever returning.
Huh? What about the apartment? You gonna leave even though we live together?
Yes, I'm going to pack my things and leave. You can also consider this whole engagement called off.
Wait, hang on a second. I'm sorry, I'll explain everything. Just hear me out, okay?
I don't have anything else to talk about.
I have my reasons. Mom and Dad and what they did yesterday. It was all just actually, a prank. It was a surprise.
What? A prank?
Yeah, I'm a guy. I'm also an only child, right? So my dad can't say things like, I'm never gonna let you have my daughter. That's why he said he really wanted to try saying that this time around. I do think that he went a little too far by throwing tea on you, but that's why I couldn't help but chuckle a little bit.
Hang on a second. Wait, so you knew that would happen? That they would say crap like that to me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mom knew about it too. But the plan was that he would yell, I'm never gonna let you have my son! And then we were all gonna say that it was all just a prank.
Uh-huh.
But then Dad had to get carried away by everything. He threw the hot tea on you. So I couldn't help but laugh. Mom was also trying to hold back her laughter. She just didn't say anything because she was trying not to laugh.
Are you shitting me right now?
Huh? I mean, I was goofing around a little bit yesterday, but it was funny, right? As soon as you figured out that it was a prank. You thought it was a little funny too, right? Be honest.
What are you talking about? Are you still messing with me? Do you ever stop messing around at all? I think you should stop messing around as a family. I have no intention of ever forgiving any of you.
What? I told you it was a prank! My dad and mom are both okay with us getting married too. They're super happy about it all.
I'm not going to get married to you after all this.
Why the hell not? The whole thing about I'm not gonna let you take my son is a joke. You understand the meaning of a joke, right? It was all just a prank.
To you and your family, it might just be a joke. To me, it isn't a prank or a joke at all. I already spoke to my parents too.
To your parents?
They're pretty up in arms too. They said that there's no way that they could get along with that kind of family. They're not the only ones either. We're really not going to be able to see eye to eye, ever.
Why the hell not? It's just a joke. You're seriously gonna call off the engagement over a joke like that? I feel like that's the worst prank of them all.
This is not a prank. It was the first time in my life that I've ever had tea thrown on me. And it was all basically boiling hot tea. My face was okay, but my hands are a little burned. You're seriously the worst.
Seriously? Look, I'm sorry about that. But just understand that my dad really didn't have any bad intentions. I'm sorry, okay? Let's have a fun life together. You gotta be able to joke around to have fun in life, right?
Personally, dating you at all was just a joke anyway.
What are you talking about?
I don't know why I was dating you. I don't know why I ever said yes to getting married to you. It all makes sense now.
Calm down, okay? I'll give you a little more time to calm down. Once you calm down at your parents' house, come back.
I'm not going to go back, but my parents will be going over today.
What?
They're pretty pissed off, and you're going to be paying for all of my treatment for my burns.
Oh, you're exaggerating. I'm sure it was just a tiny little burn, right?
Even if it was a little burn, you guys should be really taught a lesson of how big a mistake you all made. Your whole family is seriously a little too stupid.
What do you expect? It was the first time I ever brought over a fiancé. It was all a first-time thing for my family too. Marriage is a once-in-a-lifetime thing too.
I see. I'll just take this as a thank you for letting me know before we got married.
Are you seriously gonna let go of the engagement?
I want you to really consider what you've done. Please repent and think about all the guilty things you've done to me. I can't think of a single reason I'd still want to be with you.
I didn't think you were that kind of girl. Don't worry about it, I'm gonna reject you anyway. It was just like my mom had told me.
Huh?
There's no way a 29-year-old woman who isn't married yet is good. That's so true. You're seriously just a leftover. You're never gonna get married for the rest of your life. What a loser.
I'm okay that we don't have to get married. I'm glad that your family doesn't have a woman that would call herself your wife.
Just kidding, I'm just joking, seriously.
Huh?
Was that funny? My joke? I don't think about that, of course. Did you laugh? Come back already! Let's enjoy life together!
That really pushed me over the edge. Thank you, actually.
Huh? Was that not funny?
You can just keep saying your stupid jokes that aren't funny at all for the rest of your life. Bye. Sarah's parents went to Christopher's house after that. They demanded an apology from them. Christopher's parents seemed to be fooling around and not taking it seriously the whole time, but maybe Sarah's dad yelling from the top of his lungs made them realize the gravity of what they'd done. They called out Christopher and immediately started begging. They paid almost twice the treatment fees. The burn wasn't bad at all, and there were no scars left behind. It was a little sad that Sarah had dated someone for 2 years, only to have to meet that whole terrible family. She decided to just focus on her work and career. Christopher had kept contacting Sarah trying to get her back on the good side and making jokes. But Sarah had already blocked Christopher, so she's never going to have to read those terrible text messages again.
Hey, Christine! How was the meeting today?
I don't think it went very well, to be honest.
What? Oh, that's too bad! Does that mean your idea wasn't approved?
You could say that, yeah.
I'm very sorry. I had a front row seat on how you worked hard preparing for the meeting, too. I'm also shocked, honey. The time and dedication you put in the preparations were impressive.
I guess that's true, isn't it? It took me probably 6 months. I was pretty convinced that this project would be approved after all.
You've been saying that a lot these days. The past few weeks, you're staying at work until much later, burning the midnight oil night after night. You were really doing so well. I have nothing but respect for you, Christine. You're the hope among our peers, and I see you getting promoted sometime soon. It's a shame about what happened this time, but this is you we're talking about. You'll get another chance. I'm sure of it. Keep moving forward.
Thank you, Ellen.
You know what? Let's go out for a drink. My treat. And my reward to you for your hard work. How about it?
I'm sorry, but I think I'll pass on this one.
Oh, are you sure? Well, no matter. I can go anytime. Just say the word, okay?
You're so kind, Ellen, you know that?
What? Oh, pish posh, honey. You're my friend, after all. Christine, we're the only 2 remaining non-married women in our department. We gotta stick together and help each other out.
That's true. The other girls we used to work with all have either stopped working or they were transferred someplace else.
We've been doing our best together, you and I. Let's keep at it. I know we'll get to great heights together.
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy if that were really how you felt.
What? What was that? I don't really understand what you mean, honey. This is exactly how I feel.
But it isn't, is it? I know, Ellen. I know everything. I know that you submitted a project idea exactly the same as mine before I did, and that it was approved.
Is that true? I didn't think your idea was the same as mine.
Don't tell me you're trying to take the glory here.
Glory to what? I knew you were really busy with your idea. I just couldn't tell you the news. In truth, that project was my idea. And it was approved long before you had your meeting. It was pretty much set in stone. But then they decided to have a look at yours, too, just in case.
Then you knew, didn't you?
What?
While I was working on it, you stayed by my side, seeming like you're cheering me on. When in reality, you submitted an idea that you stole from me, knowing it would be approved.
Huh. That's right. The presentations made everything clear, that idea was the chosen one. I'd known it was approved since yesterday.
But you were never in the presentation, were you?
They allowed me to present after I asked them. Because I'd come up with a really good idea, you see.
I see. When did you have that brainstorm?
Quite a while ago, I think. Maybe around this time last month?
Stop lying.
What?
Last week while I was staying late at work, you were doing something at my desk, weren't you? After I'd come back from getting a few things, I called to you when I saw you. But you sounded panicked and quickly left for home. But that was my desk, wasn't it?
Who knows? I sure don't.
The fact that you came up with exactly the same idea as mine, and the fact that the presentation materials were pretty much identical. Don't you think that's a little strange?
So what?
Huh?
I'm clearly the one more capable in this. So, what's wrong with me using your materials? Doesn't matter for the company, as long as the materials are solid enough, right?
It means you stole from me, you know? Do you understand what that even means?
It's not that I stole them, honey. I only borrowed them for a short time. Oh, you're so funny. You're like a walking bundle of nerves on edge.
That's not funny at all. You think you're gonna get away with all this stealing and lying?
In any case, my idea's been approved. So, could every sore loser, shut the hell up?
Sore loser?
Yeah. What a pitiful little angry puppy you are. Oh. My promotion's pretty much guaranteed, you know. You've been such an annoying thorn in my side, acting as though you're the best at everything. Miss Goody Two-Shoes has been pissing me off, for real.
Even when you've been acting like such a good friend? We went out drinking together, often.
I've never once thought of you as my true friend. I was only being your damn safety net, since everyone else also despises you. Perhaps you're the only one who's dumb enough not to notice.
Yeah, I don't give a good goddamn about that. But everyone knows now.
Knows about what?
About how you royally screwed yourself over so much?
That's impossible. Just because your own stupid idea wasn't approved doesn't give you any justification to be jealous. I'm way more qualified in this, so don't you worry about a thing.
That project was quite the biggie, so I had to periodically report its progress to our boss, you see. And also, Mr. Horton was working on this with me, so all the data was also on his computer.
Huh? Mr. Horton's in another department, isn't he? Why would he be working with you?
I asked for some cooperation from other departments too, but I doubt the only other woman in my department would understand why. She just plays with her phone all day.
Didn't you just say it was all a fiasco, though?
Not exactly. They told me that my project had a lot of stuff to polish and that it wasn't approved yet.
Then what's going on with my idea? Our boss told me himself my idea was perfect and that it was going to be implemented.
Even he thought something wasn't right about this. Your material was identical to mine, which he'd seen quite a few times before. It couldn't be a coincidence, so until he'd gotten up to date on my idea, he said he'd put the decision on hold.
Really? Does that mean my idea hasn't been approved?
My idea, my sweet patootie? You mean my idea. Christine's idea. Since the beginning, it was my idea, and Mr. Horton's.
And I thought this was my chance to finally shine.
I'm sorry, but it looks like I'm promoted very soon. But for some reason, you were also going for that position. But for someone who's been working here for 10 whole years and never once took on a big project like this, staying on tea duty and copy career, there's no way you're getting promoted, Ellen.
You're so cruel. Why?
You just told me everyone despised me, but really, who's being acknowledged as a backstabbing bitch? You, Ellen.
What? But why?
You're such a flirty floozy. even though you're not even young anymore, and you run off claiming you're busy with something else when some unappealing work comes your way. You play with your phone when the boss isn't around, and you harass younger girls in our department. Everyone knows about this, you know?
That just can't be. You've been my friend, haven't you?
I thought you never thought of me as your true friend. Don't worry, honey. Even I think of you as nothing but a useless colleague.
You're hurting me, Christine. Those words. Is there any way you could make this my idea instead? If people found out I stole your idea, who knows what would happen? Gosh, I'm scared. I'm so sorry, Christine, darling. I'll never do it again, I promise. I was only a little bit envious.
Sorry, but I can't do that. You went home at the usual time, but everyone stayed at work afterwards. And now they all know you stole all the data.
If you do that, I'll be all alone in a good company with good people. Don't do this, please. I'm so sorry, Christine.
It's too late now. Even boss is thinking about transferring you.
Now, hold on a second. I want to stay in my department. I never told anyone this, but I'm together with Section Manager Smith. I don't want to be separated from him.
Huh? Enough with the stupid talk, Ellen. Section Manager Smith is my boyfriend. And after I get my promotion, we're going to get married. We've been together for 3 years, so if what you're saying is true, then we have an even bigger problem on our hands.
I'm sorry, that was a lie. But I was always infatuated with him. It never occurred to me that he was together with you. I always thought he was after me.
It's such a shame, isn't it? You lost your love, you lost your chance to do something at your job, and your reputation among your colleagues is at an all-time low. Who's the sore loser now?
I'm really sorry, Christine. Would you not spread around any nasty things about me, pretty please? I don't have any friends anymore.
If you're coming back to work just because you want to play pretend friends, maybe you should just quit, eh? It's a bother to everyone. There's nothing more annoying than a 30-year-old middle school girl. Oh, and don't forget to come to work tomorrow. Poor little angry puppy of mine. Ellen was later summoned by her boss and was lectured for quite a long time on the subject of the theft of colleagues' data. In the end, she was given an ultimatum: either get transferred to a factory in another region or quit altogether. Ellen, with her wishes not to leave her hometown, decided to quit. Until she did quit, she suffered under the promotion of Christine. The announcement of her engagement to Section Manager Smith, and the cool glares from her colleagues. In the end, there was no farewell party for her, and although she'd been working for the company for close to 11 years, she was pretty much kicked out without so much as a how do you do. As of now, she's taking care of her elderly father at home while part-time working at a convenience store. Life's full of surprises, isn't it?